Good afternoon. Thank you for coming to today's meeting.
Good afternoon.
Please now make your speech before to councils. We should not take longer than 5 minutes. By doing so, can you begin by name in your group?
Yes, good afternoon, Lord Mayor and fellow councillors. My name's James Lynch, and with me are Martin Law, Sarah Wilson and Anne Brown from So What, which is a community action group based in Woodlesford, Oulton and Swillington. 6 years ago, we stood here to ask the council to stand up for residents in our local community. We asked for a working party to be established to liaise with all stakeholders, open channels of communication and allow us to have a voice and an ear when important decisions are being made about HS2. Since then, we feel nothing meaningful has happened. At a recent executive board meeting, we were grateful to hear Councillor Golton arguing that it was time for the council to start acting on behalf of residents of South East Leeds and to accept that strong words are simply not enough when dealing with HS2. In response, he was told that he required a briefing about what the council had done and the changes it had helped to effect. It is our belief that Councillor Golton is one of only a handful of councillors who actually understand the full implications of the project. His knowledge is not limited to the marketing and spin churned out by HS2 Limited or by stakeholders involved in the regeneration of the South Bank in Leeds. We recently found out that the council has spent £156,000 from their HS2 South Bank reserve on discussions with consultants and engineers about the HS2 station and how to safeguard the interests of business and the city centre. How much money has the council either earmarked or spent on mitigating the effects of the project on our residents? If the council believes sending responses to consultations is enough, they are mistaken. In June this year, HS2 Limited announced a further consultation around the proposed route into Leeds. We believe the design amendment will see further negative impacts on residents in our areas, bringing the tunnel entrance significantly closer to houses and reducing the overall depth of the tunnel and creating another colossal viaduct which would tower over the top of the existing A1M1 link road. We believe these things will happen because so far HS2 have been unwilling to provide any maps or renderings of the tunnel entrance north of Woodlesford. These changes have led to our MP withdrawing his support for the project in its current format. The council said it would be unable to provide a meaningful response to this consultation without any additional images of the proposed viaduct as it runs into the city centre. Can we ask why the council suddenly needs to see additional images, yet it has never needed to see them, of the colossal viaducts which will run through Swillington? Is the council only really interested in the impact of HS2 when it starts to get close to the city centre? With support from our councillors, we've been asking HS2 unsuccessfully of visuals of our area for 6.5 years. What, therefore, are the council going to do? We want action and not words. Because the council lobbied hard for the HS2 station to be built on the South Bank, trains coming into Leeds will arrive at a T-junction, meaning the tracks cannot be aligned with the existing railway corridor and making a mockery of the word connectivity. HS2 trains cannot continue onto any HS3 Northern Powerhouse rail network, and rail users will never be able to travel north on HS2 out of Leeds because of the way it has been designed. To right this glaring and obvious wrong, we know the council have been involved in discussions about constructing an additional link line between Sturton and Garforth, so travel in a northerly direction is possible. It doesn't take a genius to look at a map and work out where this new line is likely to be going. If HS2 and the council were now to fully review the approach into Leeds and look at the cost of reverting back to the alternative route which was investigated along the existing railway corridor, it would integrate with HS3 MPR and would be the right transport solution for Leeds, West Yorkshire and the north of England. The additional spur would be unnecessary. Better still, the council could withdraw support for HS2 altogether and ask that the billions of pounds it will waste be spent on a proper integrated transport system for the north of England instead. So what are we asking for? 1, that the council stops pretending that responding to consultations is enough. 2, it should actively look at changing the approach of HS2 into Leeds so that it is aligned with future NPR HS3 rail. 3, to tell us what it believes mitigation means in relation to a 30-metre high, 2.2-kilometre long viaduct and 10 years of heavy construction and disruption. We want to know exactly what will satisfy the council. 4, if it is established that what HS2 are proposing does not meet that threshold of mitigation, we want to know what commitment the council will make financially or materially to deal with the shortfall. 5, we demand that the details of the Sturton and Garforth touchpoints are released to the public. And 6, the council must provide a clear definition of how it will provide full transparency and represent and protect the interests of our residents to whom it is accountable. Thank you.
Thank you, Lord Mayor. I'd like to move that the matter be referred to the Director of City Development for consideration in consultation with the relevant Exec Board member.
Councillor Coyne.
Second, Lord Mayor.
All those for? Those against? Abstentions? That's been carried.